In the run-up to Hurricane Florence, you probably remember President Donald Trump saying this about the federal response to Hurricane Maria.
I think that Puerto Rico was an incredible, unsung success.
He later tried to claim the close to 3,000 person death toll wasn't accurate. There were some other claims that the president made at the time that were overshadowed and didn't get quite as much attention.
The problem with Puerto Rico is their electric grid and their electric generating plant was dead before the storms ever hit. It was in very bad shape. It was in bankruptcy. Had no money. It was largely closed.
The electric grid was in very bad shape, yes, but it wasn't dead. All electric customers were being served in Puerto Rico before Hurricanes Irma and Maria came through. That said, about 30% of the island's power generating plants were offline before the storms. That's not the same thing as the power grid, though. The president's reference to the Puerto Rican electric utility's financial situation is accurate. It was bankrupt. It still is. It has about $9 billion in debt. And the island's electric grid was very fragile. It has a history of easily triggered, widespread, and prolonged power outages. So Puerto Rico's electric utility was unreliable and vulnerable before Irma and Maria. But it wasn't dead. All electric customers were being served before the storms, and between Irma and Maria, the government was able to get the lights back on for 96% of its electric customers. It took almost 11 months for power to come back on island-wide after Maria.